Irzal. I'm based in Bali, Indonesia. Flight here for 6-hour flight, but it felt like 1 hour because I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so grateful to have all of you here. Okay, let's start it. Here's how we'll roll for the next 15, 20 minutes. First, please make sure everyone sits, enjoy carefully, and then I'll kick things off with quick intro and explain why we bother talking about Essential 8 in the first place. After that, we'll dive into what I call the Mighty 8, a simple breakdown of each piece. Next, we'll talk about what happened when things go wrong, because sometimes do. And finally, we'll wrap it up with the SMART combo, how Essential 8 with disaster recovery will give you full resilience. Meet my friend. Cybersecurity can seem overwhelming, right? Just ask this mate, Barry, with endless tools, alerts, jargons, ever-evolving threats. It's easy to feel like age a decade when we keep trying to keep things secure. Ask my friend here. But the truth is, most cyber attacks aren't sophisticated. They're just opportunistic. They rely on unpatched system, risky user behavior, and missing the basics. Most breaches aren't clever, like Tom mentioned earlier. They're just lucky. That's where the Essential 8 comes in. It's not a silver bullet, but it's a solid, proven checklist that makes it a lot harder attackers to ruin your day. You don't need 50 security tools and a team of technical, ethical hackers to stay safe. The Essential 8 gives you 8 strategies that make huge difference without blowing out your budget or driving your IT team to an early retirement plan. These are baseline controls. They're not flashy. They're just effective. Let's break it down. Okay, application control is the first one. This one is simple. If it's not on the list, it doesn't run. As simple as that. Application control can stop unknown or untrusted apps from executing on your systems. That means no dodgy executables, no surprise crypto miners, and no one accidentally launching malware from USB they found in the car park. We had a client where a junior staff tried to install a free video converter. Application control blocked it, and turned out it wasn't just converting video. It was mining crypto in the background. Nice try. A second one is patch application. Hackers love outdated software. Almost as much we love long weekend. When apps aren't patched, they're full known of vulnerabilities. Like unlock windows in the brick house. Why break the door when the side window's wide open? It's useless. Patching is about speed and consistency. Prioritize your high-risk apps like browsers, Office, Java, and patch them within 48 hours when possible. This one is one of the lowest costs, but highest impact defenses you can have. It's not exciting, but neither it's locking your doors. And you still do that. Third one, configure Microsoft Office macro setting. I do remember that Mason mentioned this as well, right? Macros are like fire. They're useful, but if it left unattended, they'll burn your house down, right? Attackers love hiding malicious codes in form of Word, Excel documents, often disguised as invoices or resumes or shipping forms or whatever it is. It's like, please enable macros is equivalent of click here to win a free iPhone. So it's dangerous. Please block macros from the internet by default. Only allow the ones you trust and need. You'll stop a whole category of attacks by simply doing this. Next one is user application hardening. This one is about trimming the fat. If your app's features you're not using, disable them. Flash, Java in browsers, embedded ads, they're all magnets for exploits. If you don't need it, turn it off. Sorry. One of our clients cut attack surface by 40% just by turning off legacy plug-in browsers. No cost, no drama, just a good housekeeping. It's like taking out the bean. Nothing special, but if you don't do it, things get messy. Next one is restrict administrative privileges. Everyone can agree that it's not everyone not need the keys to the kingdom, right? Admin privileges should be like a company credit card, only given to those actually need it. Even then, closely watch. Attackers love getting admin access because it's a full control. But if you separate admin and user account, you limit their ability to move around. We've seen breaches when the damage was contained simply because the attackers couldn't elevate the access, because yes, you do separate this type of account, admin and user. Patching operating system. Just like with apps, your operating system needs a regular patching as well. Leaving a Windows server unpatched, it's like parking your car with the key still in it and with the sign, please don't steal me. It's just nonsense. Patch critical system quickly, again, ideally within 48 hours. And if the system reach end of life, don't stretch its use like it's a pair of old footy socks. Replace it. This one isn't about avoiding big. This one is about avoiding big headline-grabbing breaches. MFA is a digital equivalent of asking for ID at the door. If a hacker steals a password, that's bad. But if they can get past the second check, that's actually a win. Implement MFA for remote access, email, cloud logins, or anything involved privileged accounts. One client had MFA on their VPN, credential leak, and phishing scam. The attacker tried to log in, denied. No damage, just a warning shot. MFA doesn't make you bulletproof, but it does make you harder to hit. Last but not least is regular backups. Backup are your last line of defense, and sometimes your only way out. But here's the thing. A backup isn't useful unless you know it works, like Tom mentioned earlier. So please back up regularly, store a copy off-site, and test your recovery process regularly as well. We've seen companies with backup were corrupted or incomplete. Or worst thing, save in the same server that was encrypted. That's the worst thing can happen to you. Your backup should be boring, automatic, and reliable. Like a good washing machine. You don't think about it much, But when it breaks, it's a nightmare. Even with the all right protection, bad things can happen. Storms, fire, hardware failures, that one click that clicks on everything. Sometimes it's just out of your hands. So the question becomes, how fast you can bounce back. That's where Acronis disaster recovery earns its keeps. A lot of people think backup and disaster recovery are the same thing. They're not. Backup means you have a copy of your data. If something goes wrong, you can restore it. Disaster recovery goes a step further. It's not only protects your data, but also gives you the infrastructure to run your system if your main environment is down, total down. So backup gets your data back, disaster recovery, but keeps your business running. Here's where backup and disaster recovery really start to separate from this table. With backup, you're mostly protecting data, documents like files, emails, or restoring backup can take hours or days, depending on how much you're recovering and how accessible your backups are. With disaster recovery, it's not just about the data. It's about keeping the full system up and running. You can spin up a server, applications, and server much faster, usually in minutes to few hours. So your business can stay online even during a major outage. That difference in recovery time is critical when every minute of downtime equals lost revenue or lost trust. Acronis disaster recovery gives you the ability to spin up the entire environment in the cloud fast. If your servers go down, your apps can keep running in the Acronis cloud. You sort things out on site. It's a fully integrated with the backup and security, so no juggling between apps or waiting for tape restore like it's 2005. It's quick, clean, save the day when it all hits the fan. One accounting firm we work with got hit during a tax season. It's ransomware. Normally, that would mean weeks of downtime. They use Acronis disaster recovery, run everything from the cloud, were back up in less than an hour. Another client flooded server room. They launched their system from the cloud, kept the business running, and dealt with the mess afterward. The winning combo. Here's our winners. The Essential 8 helps you to prevent and limit cyber incidents. Acronis disaster recovery makes sure you're never out of the game. Together, they give a simple, powerful plan to stay resilient when things go wrong. This isn't about chasing perfection. It's about being prepared, smart, and adaptable. And that's what keeps your business safe. That's a lot. Thanks for sticking with it. If you're wondering how your business stacks up, Smile IT team here can help you to run a quick resilient check. No pressure, no pitch, just a conversation. Let's see what's working, what needs tightening, and how we can build a strategy that works for you in the real world. Because by the end of the day, it's not about being bulletproof. It's about being ready. Thank you.